Okay, so guys, here we're just going to open up the box. The first thing we see is the layout for all the part packages. Next thing, as you will notice, this is extremely well packaged. Instruction manual, pretty comprehensive. We'll be following this to the best we can. Okay, let's get this thing unpacked. First box, hot bed and connecting line. Next thing we've got the main board box, power supply, and the extruder. Okay, so we've got all our main controller board pre-wired, that's always good. This is the gantry plate. Okay, then when it comes to, I built one of these printers before, the first one that I got, these pieces here, in fact, that piece as well, and that piece there, they were all made of acrylic, and which is not a good idea, didn't work out. So TEVO sent us all retrofit kits which had these CNC milled aluminium. Turns out they weren't CNC milled, they were actually just laser cut. So these are a whole lot neater and much better quality than the ones I got in the retrofit kit. But anyway, let's keep going. We'll actually leave these in here until we need them. Okay. Underneath, we've got all the aluminium extrusions. Here we've got the C-beams. These are also much better quality than the first one I received. The first one had a bunch of scratches on it. Pre-tapped holes for the screws. That's a nice touch. Okay, you've got the motors of the part to get out. NEMA 17s. And then in the back bottom here we've got the lead screws. Now, a lot of people have been complaining that these have been bent when they come out of packaging. We'll have it, just roll them out quickly and see. These seem to be straight as an arrow, like as good as they can get. That's good. Guess we won't have problems with that. And the next thing we've got in here is these. Now these are just the extrusion channel covers to hide all the wiring. These will be very important later. Okay, well that'll do for the unboxing. Let's get the manual and get into step one. Okay guys, so first step, one is the mechanical parts. Let's start with, first thing we're going to need is the 4080 one of them and 2080 two of them, and the angle bracket. The two wanted. Okay. And the angle brackets are in this thing labeled angle brackets. Okay, so this seems like the easiest step. You're just going to be putting two angle brackets in and connecting the short sections to the longer section in a T fashion. Okay, so guys, in the main control box, the main board box, black box, I found the set of tools. I'm probably not going to use a lot of these because I've got my own, but this is good that they send you these as well. Okay, so let's get started with these angle brackets. Not a huge fan of these angle brackets, they're pretty flimsy. You're going to need 4 of them, start it out. then we're going to need 8 of these. There we go. And I believe these are an M2. M2. So I've got these Turnigy Allen screwdrivers. Got these off Hobby King, they cost nothing. And yeah, so these are an M2 or a 2.0 grub screw. So what you want to do is on the aluminium, the 4080 aluminium extrusion, there's two sides to these. One side has a groove cut out. I don't know if you can see that there. So we'll slot that in with the groove. So the side without the groove goes into the extrusion like that. And then the same thing like that. Okay, we'll do the other side. Okay guys, to make this easier, you want some masking tape and a tape measure. First thing we're going to do, get some masking tape, about 10 centimeters or so. And what you want to do is roughly guess where the middle is. You just want to span the middle. Okay, you want to do the same. You want to do the same on here. Okay, next thing we're going to do, I'm going to measure this guy. It is 55 centimeters, pretty much exact. So the next thing you want to do is take those guys out, one side at a time. You've got 55 exact, you want to get a marker. Half of 55 is 27.5 as far as I know. 27, you want to draw a line just down there. Okay, now I've marked all of that. And get this guy, this should be 80 centimeters. 80 millimeters, sorry. And you want to mark 4 about there. Okay, now I'm going to take that guy, slide him into the outside extrusion. Just go at the same time. Okay, now you've got it set up like that. You just want to line up your 2 marks. Grab one of your grub screws and your M2 Allen key. Okay, now that the grub screws are in there, but still loose, you want to just line up your 2 lines. You want to tighten them that grub screw down. Tighten that grub screw down. Now that should be perfectly aligned. You should be able to pull that off. You can remove the masking tapes now. Put that guy back on. Just like that. There's your first half. Okay, now you want to repeat the same thing on the second half? I'll do that quickly and then we'll show you. There you go guys, as you can see, just taking off the last masking tape. That's the main bottom bit done. Nice and solid, nice and centered. This side's actually a bit off. Just unscrew this guy. Hold it down. The problem with these angle brackets is that as you tighten up, it kind of like throws everything off square. That should do. Okay, so for this one we're going to need the two 4080 profiles, CNC B5 and B6, and I'm assuming the screw packets that come with it. Okay, so we've got CNC's B5 and 6 and B5 screw package. Okay, so first thing what I want to do is grab out, you want 4 for each upright. So that should leave you with 0 left. So that's the 8 remaining ones. And you want to put these grub screws in before, so let's do that now. Okay guys, so I've got all my angle brackets with the grub screws fed into them. Put 4 of them in to the one axis like that. And we'll grab the other one and feed them in the same. Put that guy over there. This guy now, what we want to do is, these two should be exactly identical, so you can use either on either side. Okay, first thing you want to do is just tighten these down a bit. So they don't slide around. Okay guys, you want to grab this guy. Got your 4 flathead M5 25 screws. They should line up pretty much spot on, just like that. And this is a 0.30 Allen key. Screw those guys in. because the aluminium extrusions are pre-tapped, they go in pretty good, pretty easily. And just lightly tighten them. So this bearing here, just slots straight in there, should press fit pretty good, you can see there. And then we'll do the same with the other. So as you can see, both ends fully installed with the bearings.